Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, God's victorious ones. It's your coach, Monica Stokes, y'all. God has really been showing up and showing out. God is faithful. God is faithful. So I had a live schedule on the Facebook group for 7 o'clock, but when I woke up this morning, I honestly forgot that my itinerary after I get off work is going to be a little busy. So I said I could just do it on lunch break. So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to make excuses. We're just going to do it at an earlier time. So on today, I'm going to give y'all a little background on how God showed up. And he's been doing so much. A lot of it I'm going to internalize and still just allow him to do what he do best. But one of the biggest breakthroughs that he has revealed unto me is when he speaks and I receive what he speaks, and I'm talking to your heart, but let it resonate what I'm telling y'all from my experience I've been having. When you hear God speak to you spiritually and you be obedient, even though it may seem weird or strange, he'll even give you confirmation that is him. Make a long story short, I wanted to do the SisterHood circle as a part of a disciple group. Let me slow down. I wanted to do the victorious ones as a disciple group in my church on Wednesday nights. But God had told me no. God said, no, join a women's disciple that's already at our church and just be a co-leader. Because we need to put more ladies together. And this was even before I did the SisterHood circle. Mind you, I have been doing disciple groups at my family church, and I call my family my church, for the last 3 years. My first group that God gave me, the title was Gracefully Broken. God gave me the title to that group, and I did that for like a term or whatnot. So I started the SisterHood circle with the victorious ones. After Sunday's Zoom, I get an inbox, make a long story short, that and it's crazy because I didn't know how God was going to move this thing. We just be obedient. We are going to integrate any lady, all ladies from any walk of life, all walks of life, into the victorious ones. This God's plan. So it's going to happen through my church. So we're bringing ladies through if y'all know anybody, they inbox me. So basically our small group, the SisterHood circle, is going to be integrated with my church. It's called Turning Point Worship Center. And we put it on their website as well, where any lady can join the Zoom on Sunday nights at 5 o'clock. When we have a plan, but then God has a bigger plan for the purpose of the people whom he needs to reach. So I want y'all to know, it's through even y'all testimonies, through y'all that's been in the SisterHood circle, y'all testimonies that y'all been putting in the group chats, that is being breakthrough all over the place. So I want to let y'all know, by being connected to what God has told you to be, if it's even the victorious ones, Coach Monica, a family church, go where God is filling your fire, and not in your fire, because that's what he's been doing for me. Wherever I go, where God send me and I be planted, that's what he does. And God said today, he said, stop believing the lies. Stop believing the lies that you're not called for what he called you to do. Stop believing the lies. God is no respecter of person. When we submit, when we're obedient, it allows God to show up and show out. I know without a shadow of a doubt that God has a bigger plan for all of us. But it's through the action that you personally need to take on your journey to allow God to come in and show out. So I say this to say this to y'all. Make sure that you're obedient to sharing the information that God is teaching you. Because we're not just keeping this information to ourselves. It's to spread. Because it was a season and a time I didn't know the knowledge and didn't have it. And I was living in darkness. But when God revealed it unto me, in the season that he knew that he needed to, where I was able to take action, And it was through one of my darkest seasons. But that's when God comes in. And he say, daughter, son, okay. You may feel lost. You may feel like it's dark. But I'm going to bring my light in. I'm going to bring my Holy Spirit. And I'm going to take you out of that situation. I got my hands up. I know I'm out of the care, but I literally got my hands up. That's that surrender pose. Like, God, I did it. Help me. Help me. Help me. I do this about every day. Matter of fact, help me. Be with me. Guide me. Today, my prayer was for peace. And I tell you, he has filled me with so much unspeakable peace. In spite of God, and gave me so much unspeakable peace. And yesterday, he used so many of y'all. And y'all know who y'all are. It's so many that God used yesterday to pour into me. And it's crazy because I always thought like he chose me as the leader on the mission to speak over and speak and pour into y'all life. When I tell you, y'all was coming from the left, south, east, west, hugging on me in the natural, calling me like how God led y'all to, texting, inboxing me about y'all breakthroughs. I was like, God said, see, you ain't on this mission field by yourself. I said, okay. He using y'all to pour into me. Yeah, so I want to tell y'all thank you for that. Thank y'all for letting me know and filling me with encouragement. Y'all encouragement has been helping me sustain in certain areas. I know God is bigger than any and all circumstances that try to come against. Stop believing the lies. Talking about me now. Stop believing the lies of what our mind try to tell us. That you can't talk like that. You can't look like that. God says smile, shine, be happy, be full of positivity. And don't be distracted by the negativity. That's why we got to be on here every day, y'all. Every day we need to be on these videos encouraging each other. We need to be in the comments fighting with our words as God's victorious ones. I'm going to say that thing again. As God's victorious ones is what we are. God gave me the name to this group. And he's helping me piece together the vision that he gave me. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited for what God is doing for the victorious ones. I'm very excited. When you pray, God give you vision. God give you a dream. That dream becoming a reality. And I never knew it was possible for me. I was looking at my past. I was looking at my current situations and circumstances. Thinking I wasn't good enough because of this, that, and the third. God said, I like that. I want to use everything that you done been through. You hear me? Been through. Not still there. For the glory of me, to show other people. God said, daughter, what you gonna do is, your gift is to speak to the hearts of the brokenhearted. And not just of relationships. I'm talking about life. I called you to feel brokenhearted. Come on now. God said that is what my purpose is for the kingdom of God. As a life coach, as a mentor, and as a motivational speaker. I'm so grateful for that. That God has chosen me in spite of what the world may want to look at me as. God said your success, he talking about you and me both. Your success is not based on the world's definition. God said our success is based on us taking the action, having the faith, using the knowledge as we elevate for the kingdom of God. I felt that thing. As we elevate for the kingdom of God. Yeah, the world ain't gonna like us. That was my devotional this morning. I had a devotional this morning, and it spoke on that. As God's disciples, expect not to be liked by the world. But you're doing what God has asked you to do, so don't worry about it. He need us to be, like my coach and my mentor spoke on, and it hit me hard. We got to have tough skin. Not be mean, of course, or rude or haughty-spirited, but we got to have tough skin out here. We got to be able to let stuff roll off of us. God said, y'all ain't built to be a doormat, but you also need to have a gentleness about you, because we got to walk like God. We got to be love, y'all. In spite of all these people that may be trying to attack our hearts, attack our energies. That's why every day we got to wake up with a spirit of expectation, knowing that God is with us. That God is with us. And he keeps showing me so many evidence that he is with me. So much evidence, y'all. Whew, so much. I can remember all day about how he keep doing it. And I'll be like, y'all, and then this happened. And then this happened. And then this happened. And then that, I forgot to tell y'all that. So much evidence of how real he is. God said, you doing the work of me whom called you. So you think I ain't gonna show you how real I am, daughter? He be talking to me. Because I'm the one that be like, God, I know, but... And then, boom. He show up and show out. Ooh-wee. Y'all look at the website, too. I updated it. I went in there, and I went in, and I... redid it. So y'all, look at the website that God helped me build. That's another thing. Get out our head. Didn't know God put that in me to be able to build a website, y'all. I look at it, I'm like, God said, duh, I'm giving you the tools. Just use them. Just like your phone, you using this as a tool to watch me talk to you. What tools God has given you for your dream, your vision? And you're like, well, I don't know. Time to figure it out. It's time to figure it out. We're here to support each other's dreams and visions and push each other along. And this is something else God gave me, a revelation God gave me as I was just thinking. Y'all just think with me on this thing. Because it's bigger than all of us. How powerful is it going to be? Because it's going to happen. That all of us, I got chills talking about it now, victorious ones whom God has chosen, we come together. Miss Rhonda gonna have something. Melinda, you gonna have something. Piece of knowledge. A skill that can connect to help each other out for that dream or that vision that each of us have. That person may have a connect. So why not be connected to a group of individuals that's not going to only encourage one another, but we may have tools, knowledge, connects to help each other out as we're building our foundation, God, on God's foundation, to our personal journeys, our personal goals. That's why I need all of us ladies in that room on Sundays at 5 o'clock, if y'all are able to. And I already praying now. I'm be fasting too. I said it. Probably shouldn't have said it, but hey, God already got me covered. Because I'm praying that every woman that come in there, we come in there loving one another with a heart of love, peace, joy. Because when I tell y'all breakthrough happened in that room last Sunday, God said, yeah, because we need more of this. So he added to where my church, they inboxed me. I didn't even tell them. I said, God, okay. Yeah, so it's going to be officially a part of Turning Point Worship Centers. One of their disciple groups is going to be the SisterHood Circle. So it's God joining all forces. The victorious ones with my family Turning Point, with your family. So that's how it's supposed to be. Not that separation that the world like, oh, I can't be with them because they look like that. Oh, they act like that. No. We with Kingdom of God. We're talking about God. There's no discrimination. There's no hate. There's no discrimination and there's no hate. We all are daughters of the King. Can't be around here feeling like that. And this is something I said to our victorious one, Francis, when I was speaking to her. I said, the crazy part is, y'all know I use the word crazy is, I see Miss Rhonda, you in the live, and welcome, sweetie. I didn't know that your daughter, I didn't know. It's Miss Alicia. Thank God something else, how he connecting us together. Alicia is my sister, Miss Rhonda. I love your daughter. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. But let me stay on track with the message, y'all. God said, when I was speaking to Francis about the sisterhood, one of us may speak something to one of our other sisters' hearts. They may lead to their breakthrough. Why wouldn't we want to be a part of that? You can't just look at somebody and know their story or their testimony. So it may be your story or your testimony that's going to be used to be the breakthrough to another sister of yours that you're going to learn from and grow from. What are we seeking? What are we out here seeking? I did a message on that too. So I ain't going to be on here before it long. I just wanted to come on here and do a live because like I said, I scheduled one for 7 tonight, but I just thought about it. Tonight I'm going to be stretched a little bit. So I didn't want to not do what I scheduled. I just had to do it sooner. So just know that God is showing up. He making moves for the victorious ones. And you are part of the victorious one. you that's watching this. He bigger. He better than anything that we may be going through right now. And I had this revelation today while I was just talking to God. He said, even through this wilderness season that you may feel like you're going through, think about the weird, like woods. You may get scratched. Oh, there's a branch over there that didn't scratch me. There may be some sap that may fall down on my glasses. But God said, that ain't even destroying you. That's just showing you how resilient that you are through this wilderness season. That's what God said. And he said, daughter, he's so proud of us for not giving up. I heard him tell me that today. And I'm not going to cry right now, y'all. I literally heard him tell me. I'm just sharing this with y'all. I'm just speaking from my heart. Those that need to see this, it's going to get to them. Yeah, for him to tell me that, in spite of any other circumstances or situation that I'm praying myself through, to hear God say, I'm so proud of you. He said, you speaking up for yourself now, daughter. He said, you ain't giving up no more, daughter. God said, you don't think the devil don't like you? Everything ain't the devil, but I can speak this from my personal life experiences. The things that the devil had me in bondage with, God will break you free. The things the devil thought he had me in bondage with, he has the power, God, to break us free. The breaking free, y'all, the recipe to that, I'm pushing through this message, y'all, is the obedience. You're like, what is it, dog? Everybody's so blessed. How they this? Obedience. Action. Not just sitting there complaining. Action. Getting out of the toxic relationships. Not having to feel like you owe everybody everything. God said you owe everybody everything, but you ain't even told me thank you. Talking about God. We be idolizing these relationships. We be idolizing worldly viewpoints. God said, but you ain't even came to me and asked me what I thought about that. God said, that might not even be the plan I got for you. You chasing a whole nother journey. And you ain't even consulted with me, your creator. I'm talking about me, y'all, but let it resonate in your spirit. I be talking about me. It ain't about me. It's bigger than me, but that's how I have to talk to y'all through my testimony. I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to link up with that person. So why you think they hurting you? Or the situation not working out for your good? God said you ain't consult with the creator, him. And you probably like, how do I do that? Y'all really consulting with God. Really, and being real particular about what you put in your energy. You got to start watching that old stuff on TV, on your phone. listening to stuff that is not growing you. It's not growing your inner spirit, your soul. And you can't say it's hard. You can say it's hard, but don't believe the lies. God just had me rephrase that thing. Stop believing the lies. And I'm not going to sit on here and tell y'all that it's easy, but it becomes easier the more you do it. It becomes easier. You just got to try somewhere. I said it. You got to try and start somewhere. You can listen to all the motivational speeches, all the sermons. Know the Bible from front to back, but not really be living it because you ain't took the action to do it. There's a difference, y'all. Faith without works is dead. And God don't be asking no lot out of us. He don't be requiring no lot out of us. He be protecting us. That be us as spoiled kids complaining. And God be like, you complaining? But I got better for you. You complaining in the dark. Come on now. And sometimes we even be complaining when we in the light. And God be like, you ain't looking at it from my perspective. And I'll be like, okay, I'm talking about me now. I'm learning though. And I'm doing better. And I'm going to let y'all know everything that I be dealing with as God lead me to tell y'all. Now, because I want y'all to know that this is real. This ain't just somebody coming on here telling me, oh, this going to be just a marvelous. No. I'm going to let y'all know how this process working out for me as y'all start y'all process of healing, growing, learning. Because you're going to start learning stuff about yourself you didn't even know you had. That confidence. When you look at other people, you be like, they got so much confidence. I'm talking about that confidence in the inner, that peace. You got so much confidence in God that you can sit back and honestly get a peace in the midst of chaos. Because God be like, I got you. God say to me, it's for you though. I got you, daughter. I got you, son. Because you got me. You hear me? God said he got us because we got him. And to have him is to seek him like you watching this video right now. Pray for a spirit of expectation and God will show up and he will show out. He ain't going to leave us out here stranded. We be the one searching for him and he be right there in our face. I'm right here waving my hands. Hey. And we instead of walking through complaining. God be like, I'm right here, daughter. I'm right here. Come right here. So y'all come on in to the Victorious One family. Because that's how we live in victorious for the kingdom of God. Y'all be blessed. I'm going to go ahead and eat me some lunch. Y'all play this video if y'all didn't see it from the beginning. Because I literally just got on here. And wanted to just tell y'all the good news about the Sisterhood Circle. How God is expanding. How God is expanding his territory for the victorious ones. And the purposes that he has over your life too. Come on. Take advantage of what God is doing. Come on. And if you're not quite understanding it, it's time to get in prayer and meditation and talk to God and open up your spiritual ears and eyes. And God gonna reveal unto you purposes, plans that he got for you. He gonna be talking to you too. This ain't just for just me. It ain't just for pastors. It's for everybody. He pours his spirit into us willing vessels that take the action. And also, I'm gonna say this too, that's intentionally doing our best to live for him. Yeah, there's purpose in our pain. There's purpose in your pain. You're like, God, you want me to cut this person off and I'm loving them. God said you loving them. But have you loving me? Talking about God. We be putting these relationships on the pedestal. And the whole time, God be protecting us. God keep having me repeat that thing. This must be for somebody. We be putting people on a pedestal while they breaking our heart, tearing us down. And why do you believe them lies? Because that's what's being poured into you, toxicity. So you gonna believe the lies that they telling you, that they stripping you out. I done been there, so that's why I can tell y'all about this. with a smile on my face. It ain't always been like this where I can smile through it. Yeah, calling you everything but a child of God. Yeah, pulling you apart and we still be sitting there taking it. Sometimes people know who you are before you do. And you probably like, what you mean by that, Coach Monica? I had someone call me, mind you. This was in my past, a relationship where I had got out of. And you're supposed to be a woman of God. I was able to look at this individual in their face. Mind you, I hadn't even quite understood what they were saying. The power behind it until even like now. I said, and that's exactly who I am. You be blessed. And I'm be praying for you. Your enemies will sometimes tell you who you are for God. I never knew this stuff, y'all. But as I'm learning and growing and figuring it out, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to reveal the secrets to y'all. But it's still going to take your action. Not just sit there holding this phone. Take the action. And you ain't by yourself on this journey. You ain't by yourself. That's the power of praying to God, and he'll start connecting you with like-minded people, like now, for your vision, your journey. Because God is doing it for me. So I know it's possible for you. Y'all, come on now. This woman that's talking to y'all right now used to be so broken. Yeah. Used to be so broken. But look at God. Even if it's just me and God riding, I know I'm going to be good. And you know the same. You have the same confidence in yourself and God. If I don't have nobody else, God riding with me. And we're going to be riding good too. Because peace going to be all over you. Joy going to be all in you. So you're going to be okay. You can't pay for neither one of them, y'all. Joy or peace. I'm riding with God. Y'all ride with us. We ride with God. Because God ain't never left us. We'd be the ones leaving him. Forsaking him. Breaking his heart. And that's something else I was talking to God about today. I'm trying to go, y'all. But I'm just talking to y'all. I said, God, for so many years, I was breaking your heart. This time, God, this one for you. That's what I told God. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that to God or not, but I did. I said, God, this time, this one is for you. That's what I told God today. Yep. I was talking to God. I said, this time, God, this one for you. Your daughter, talking about me, but let it resonate with you. I said, your daughter, Monica Stokes, gonna stop fearing. Your Monica Stokes gonna stop giving up. I said, your daughter is going to do everything you asked me to do. In spite of. Yeah, y'all. Because I'm talking about in spite of. Because when you live and you work for God, that devil don't like you. But when I tell you, God keeps showing up and showing out and keep telling me, I got you. God said, you know how real I am. Yeah. He said, you know so much how real I am that I ain't going to let no weapon form to prosper against you. He said, you continue to smile. God said, because I gave you that as a gift in exchange for you telling me I'm sorry. God saying to me, he has given me my smile and that laugh y'all be hearing in exchange back for my sorry lined up with me taking the action, y'all. Yeah, I told him sorry today. I was walking and I said, God, I'm so sorry for not trusting you. I said, God, I'm so sorry for wavering in my faith. God said to me, it's okay because your actions prove to me, daughter, that you love me. I said, okay. God said that. He said, you ain't giving up the good fight of faith. I said, okay. That's what he said. That's what he said now, actually. He said, you ain't gave up. He said, you doing exactly what I keep telling you to do. You speaking from your heart. I said, okay. God said, you been riding with me. Come on, God, I've been riding with God. Even if I don't have this big old support system and all this validation and all, God said, you still been riding with me. I said, I know, because I know how real you are and how you ain't never left me. How you ain't never left me. Y'all, I came to where I'm at now, the location, the town I'm in, 7 years ago, not knowing nobody. I had a suitcase, 4 kids. And now God has refined my testimony and God. I used to didn't say that part. I was overlooking what God was doing. He was protecting me physically. But now that I even talk about it now, he was protecting my purpose. God needed me right where he got me at. Because he needed it just being God. But me, I didn't see it like that at first. I still was living in my old ways, feeling like I had to reach out to people, getting in toxic relationships. But God said, nah, your purpose bigger than that. So he made that thing hurt, y'all, 3 years ago. When I tell you he made that thing hurt. Because he said, you ain't going to keep on repeating these same cycles. Believing in me, talking about him. Trusting in me and not showing me how much you trust me. God said he got tired of that with me. He said, so I'm about to break you down. I'm going to break you down. And then I'm going to build you up brick by brick by brick by brick by brick. That's what God said, and that's what he did, y'all. And that's what he doing. Yeah, I know what restoration feel like. I ain't talking about look like. I'm talking about feel like. When you can look at the people that try to destroy your life. You don't have to speak to them, but you will see them, because God, he'll do it. And he'll speak to your heart like, see, I was just protecting you. It's crazy. He'll show me even glimpses of my past through different things. And he'll say, see, I was just protecting you. We sometimes don't know how precious we are, y'all. Because we allow our brokenness to tell us that we ain't good enough. We will allow our brokenness to tell us we just scum of the earth. God be like, no. And the only way you gonna know what I'm telling you is real is really stop playing with God. I'm talking about how I had to do. Stop playing with God. Because the whole time I was playing with my life, y'all. And I know the last time when he did it, God just graced my life for the purposes of now. So you think I'm going to sit and not do what God told me to do? He was gracing my life for this time and this season. Gracing my life. Not gracing my life to just keep living and sin. He was gracing my life so I can see what victory looked like. To see what a voice feels like. To know what it feels like not to look down. To know what it feels like to love yourself. And I'm talking about that real love. Come on. Well, you ain't waiting on people to tell you. No. I'm talking about that real love, y'all. It's an experience you can only experience from God. And you know when it's real, when you're not running back to the men, when you're not running back to the drinking, when you're not running to not caring or not loving, when you start running from that stuff, I'm about to be real with y'all. It hurts to heal because you're not running back to that comfort. Listen to me now. You be like, this hurt. I don't know about this. God like, duh, it's going to hurt because you healing. But you feeling it while you healing because you were playing with me. So it's always a consequence behind it, nah. But then, what I have been noticing, as that what I just told y'all about the glimpses of my past. God say, see, I was just protecting you. I said, I wasn't harming you. I was protecting you. When I told you to stop doing that, being with this, protecting you. And that's where true victory come from. It don't come from validation of other people. It don't come from materialistic things. It come from when you restore your life for how God needed to look. How God needed to look. When I want my life to look so, look at God. Y'all gonna be like, that was the same person? Yeah. Because honestly, I can look at my life even then and be like, God. I said, see? God said, you put me in on first. You stop playing with me. You stop worrying about public opinion. You stop worrying about everybody validating you. I said everybody. God said you start doing the things that were uncomfortable that I told you to do, and you start making it a way of your life. You stop playing with me. So God said, you don't think that I ain't going to restore you and use that to glorify me and to show other people, broken people, that it's possible for them? God said, you don't think? God said that. He said, you don't think? I ain't going to continue to show up because he be proud of us. But we got to get with the creator, the manufacturer. Not everybody else's opinion, y'all. He's so real in my life, y'all. He's so real. I ain't even expect to get on here and talk this long on this video. This was for somebody. I don't know who. But I want to let you know, God couldn't be more real to y'all right now than at this moment. I didn't expect to get on here and talk and cry. But these tears of joy. Tears of victory. Tears of victory, y'all. Telling you, you can get glimpses back of your past. And you could be like, never knew. And my boys used to walk where I'm at now, actually, where I'm at now. And we used to walk around street to the corner because I didn't have a driving license even at the time. And the bags used to be breaking, y'all. Baby trying to help their mama. But look at God, y'all. I'm driving a vehicle that God has blessed me with. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all really enjoyed this video because this was just all God, unscripted. Talking from my heart. Real. This for the real. This ain't for the entertainment. When she talked, yeah, I cried in this video. I still got on my work shirt. But I got the Spirit of God in me. So let that part shine and resonate with you. Don't be distracted. We the church. We in the church right now looking at this. Come on now, don't be distracted. God uses the unusual to make us extraordinary. Extraordinary. That's what you are. Extraordinary. For God purposes. Your story is only beginning. Come on. God is something good. Y'all be encouraged. I got so much out of just talking to y'all right now. I must needed to pour out to y'all. It's crazy when you say, God used me for the purposes of you. He just used you how he got to use you to speak to who he needed to talk to. Though this was for somebody. I'm telling you, this video was straight for someone because I was really coming on here. Just seen a butterfly, y'all. Anyway, I was coming on here to tell y'all about the SisterHood thing. Y'all be encouraged. I love y'all.